Captain's Log, day 87 from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Come on, bring the vibes up. It's Championship Saturday, baby.
All right, I will muster the vibes. The Buffs are in the Pac-12 title game. A chance to go 3-0 this season against the Oregon Ducks. Got to start with last night. I mean, super tense, like classic March college basketball game.
Yeah, I mean, vintage Tad ball. This is, if you're like an OG CU Tad Boyle Buffs fan, you loved that game. Because when you think back to the 2012 tournament that the Buffs won, that is what the games looked like. They muck it up, they get into crunch time, they turn up the defensive pressure. There was a defensive possession late in the game that could not have been any better. It was like perfect. I bet you Tad Boyle has watched the tape of that like 14 times in the last 12 hours, just watching that possession and telling these guys, like, we're going to cut down nets tomorrow if you guys give this level of defensive effort. Tad Boyle has taken so much criticism this year. They've now won eight straight. 8 games in a row in the most important stretch of the season. And last night I felt like was, I don't want to say the cherry on top because that should be tonight, but it was the culmination of seeing a team that has fully bought into Tad Boyle's philosophies, and it all came together for them last night. And I hope that they go and just replicate that tonight and just say, okay, let's go win this game and hold them to 50 points.
Definitely. I think one of the best points that you made about last night, you look at the first game, KJ and Eddie really went off, right, against Utah. But last night, no one played like out of their mind. No one had a crazy game. No one took over. It was just a great team win. Solid defense. It was kind of sloppy. Both teams turned the ball over a ton. But the Buffs just made more plays in the end. Eddie Lampkin getting the rebound, hitting one of the free throws that iced the game away. He's got a big matchup with Infalidante.
Close enough.
I'm trying. Big matchup with him tonight, though. We'll see if we get the Utah Eddie. I think that could be the difference against Oregon.
Yeah, absolutely. And not to bang the Tad drum too hard, but that's why he preaches what he preaches. I mean, I've seen countless Tad Boyle practices, and I'm sure the players are sick of hearing him talk about the same things all the time, but it's defense and rebounding. And the reason is because you don't know when KJ Simpson's going to have an off night shooting the ball and he's not hitting his little floater in the mid-range. You don't know when, Tristan is going to have it. You can always know if you bring defensive effort and effort on the boards. And last night's a perfect example of you didn't need anyone. No one played above what they were capable of. And I don't even know how many players played to what they were capable of on the offensive end. On the defensive end, they brought it. And it's going to be a different matchup tonight, I think. Dante poses a very different threat to them on the inside that they haven't had to face the last 2 nights, which is a true rim protector. He made some huge plays for Oregon down the stretch of that game. And it also makes life a little more difficult for Eddie. If you could get Eddie and just get his energy going, it would be great. But Eddie succeeds by kind of pushing you around a little bit. And Dante, first of all, is incredibly strong. So that's going to be hard. But even if you kind of get that space, he's so long and so bouncy that he can get out there. And so I think it's KJ. I think it's got to be KJ tonight. The deserving Pac-12 Player of the Year, by the way. The undeserving Pac-12 Player of the Year
got benched
in crunch time of the tournament game, and I think it was a minus 29 or something like that in the game. Maybe that's too much. Minus 19. I don't know. Not my Pac-12 player.
He wasn't great,
not my Pac-12 Player of the Year. But my Pac-12 Player of the Year is KJ Simpson.
Yep.
I think you just need to ride him tonight. Go out there and just get into the rim. Hopefully he can get some foul calls. Obviously, he just has such a knack for hitting big threes. That's the key for me.
So a chance to go 3-0 tonight, but looking even bigger picture, Lenardi takes CU off the bubble. This 8-game win streak started with them really trying to work their way from the bottom of the bubble back up. Now it feels like they're pretty much a lock to make the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, what a ride. I mean,
insane ride.
9 games ago or 8 games ago, it didn't even feel like it was that much of a possibility for the Buffs to make the tournament. Like, getting to the bubble felt like an achievement. And they just haven't lost a game. Now I think the latest projection from ESPN has them as a 10 seed. And you win a Pac-12 championship and are coming into the tournament on a 9-game winning streak. I think that the committee could really value that. So yeah, it was nice to see Joe Lenardi take them off the bubble. Sleepy Joe Lenardi, as some are calling him, not me. But, you know, like, he legitimately admitted that he was going to sleep last night in the middle of the game.
Yeah, that was wild.
That's just, you have one job, is to watch college basketball. You got to stay up for the game. But hey, he woke up, saw the Buffs got it done, took them off the bubble. Nice to see. And yeah, it's kind of interesting because it's always about the tournament, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you play for. For a day here, though, I truly don't give a shit about the NCAA tournament. Yeah. I want to go cut down some nets. I want to see this team hang a banner in the CU Event Center. I want to see streamers falling from the sky.
Wow, that's
Great vibes right there. It's kind of nice to just be able to put away the NCAA tournament. We'll worry about the NCAA tournament at a later date. Tonight is about doing something that very few teams get to do, win a conference championship.
And a very special one at that. Not only do you get a chance to go 3-0 against Oregon, final Pac-12.
Jake wants that bad. He's mentioned that like 4 times.
No, we have to. I mean, we've become experts at roasting the Ducks, especially in basketball. A chance to go 3-0 would be massive, but last Pac-12 tournament,
yes,
you would get to cut down the nets and slam the door shut on this conference as champions.
Amen. It would be a beautiful thing, and we'll always talk about and remember, cut down the first Pac-12 tournament nets, cut down the last Pac-12 tournament nets. Would be a really, really cool thing to do. The vibes in Vegas for Buff Nation right now are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, anywhere you go, you're just someone screaming "Sco Buffs." There's fight songs ringing throughout the strip last night. This will be one that people remember for a long time, I think, if they can get it done tonight. And I can't wait to see them get out there.
Absolutely. More people showing up in Vegas, too. I can't wait, man. I know we've been here a long time. It's been a marathon.
It has.
But tonight is going to carry us through.
Let's go.
I believe.
Let's go.
Sco Buffs.
Sco Buffs.